Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. White with a steal. Picked it out of midair. Daniels outside. And we've got a great one for you here tonight. A good old-fashioned conference rivalry, Legs.
There's nothing wrong with teams disliking each other, and I think we've got that here tonight. It's been abundantly clear over the years. I would not be surprised if things got a little chippy tonight.
That's what we're here for, baby.
I'm ready for it.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Daniels, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Here's McCollum, smart with the defensive effort. The drive by Mitchell, pass to Wade. Back to Mitchell. Here's White, 6 on the shot clock. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. White's got 6 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Daniels. Out to McCollum. And he banks in the layup.
Well, that is great patience that time by McCollum. He waited until that opportunity opened up, and he utilized the pick and roll perfectly.
Now here's Mitchell. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Back to Smart. And a miss there on the triple. Daniels outside. Anunoby on the wing. Drops in the three.
Every chance he gets, Anunoby will take this. He's an accurate outside shooter.
Mitchell drives in, and that one drops.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And the last few seasons, Legs, C.J. McCollum playing mainly point guard, but for his career, mostly at the 2.
Yeah, listen, he can play either, certainly can be a lead guard when he needs to be, but shooting and scoring off the dribble is really his bread and butter, and he can get to it from any angle, any platform, in any situation.
Great player regardless.
Absolutely.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to White. Puts up a 3. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. That's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here's White. 6 points for him. Here's the 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Daniels outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Chandler. Now Anunoby. He's guarded by White. Here's Daniels. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Toronto. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first. Smart with the bucket.
Yeah, he's so much fun to watch. Smart hit that corner 3, and his teammates and coaches are all about it.
Pass to McCollum. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't drop. Toronto leading by 3. .110 left in the first quarter. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Green. And Anunoby gets it to go. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, in the open floor, Anunoby is dangerous. He will not make the mistake of holding back.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Mitchell. Here's Smart. Now here's Mitchell. Anunoby covering. Ooh, it's stolen away. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. .26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Daniels outside. 4 on the clock. Right at the free throw line. Rebound Toronto. That'll count. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Toronto out in front. They lead by 1.
The visiting team, 12.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Toronto?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Brian, back to you.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Pass to White. 4-3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. White's got 9 points.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Thompson right side. And stolen by Williams. Mitchell driving in. Got a piece of it. McCollum with a steal. Pass to Daniels. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. McCollum outside. 5 on the clock. Shoots over White. Williams grabs the board.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And here's Mitchell. Going inside. And Anunoby pulls it down. Thompson outside. Pass to McCollum. Daniels outside. Back to McCollum. Over Mitchell. McCollum's shot is off.
Well, this is...
Look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show!
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Daniels outside. Pass to Thompson. Back to Daniels. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
McCollum outside. Off target with the 3.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Number 0, Malik Monk.
Daniels with it. He's got 6. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Daniels.
2 minutes.
Here's Chandler. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Toronto. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Prince. White on the wing. Williams with the screen. To the middle. And Williams punches it home.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
Daniels outside. Shot clock at 5. And here's Thompson for 3. Williams grabs the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside Mitchell. The putback. He goes up again. The rebound by Chandler. And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
I don't think anyone has ever gotten it off quicker than Klay Thompson.
Down low. Here's Prince. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. And the Raptors lead by 5.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Daniels has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's starting to get into a rhythm now after a rough first quarter.
Williams up top. Pass to White. Williams with the screen. Here's Mitchell. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Toronto out in front, up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Driving in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Here's Chandler. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get posted.
Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
McCollum's shot is off.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
To the paint. White with the steal. In transition. The pull-up J. The rebound by Chandler. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Stolen by Mitchell.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Daniels outside. From the stripe. That one's wide left. Toronto leading by 5. Here's White. Pass to Anderson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Daniels with it. O'Neal covers. Here's Anunoby. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And I love the burst that Anunoby can bounce off the floor with, finishing the drive.
Back to Mitchell. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Mitchell's got 12.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Smart. Outside White. Toronto passing it around.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And here's Daniels. Back to McCollum. Now here's Daniels. Back to McCollum. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Give him 8 points now.
And throughout his career, McCollum has always been a high-volume three-point shooter. And there you see why, the consistency.
Back to White. Ooh, here's White on the drive. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
McCollum outside. On the wing, Green. Left side, Anunoby. Pass to McCollum. Daniels, right side. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Mitchell into the lane. Oh, Mitchell just exploding to the rim.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Back to McCollum. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Anderson.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
White with it. Now guarded by Daniels. On the wing, Mitchell. Smart outside. There's the 3. No good.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Daniels outside. Pass to Green. Anunoby for 3. Sinks it from distance. Anunoby's got 10 points.
And that is the shot they want Anunoby to take, and he excels in the catch and shoot.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's White. No good that time. And they're pushing it up. Green for 3. Drains the triple. And now it's just a 2-point Toronto lead.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Toronto out in front. They lead by a bucket. And time for a... Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. The visitors with the ball. Daniels outside. Can't tie it up. That one misses. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Toronto. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
And one of the things about C.J. McCollum, it's not just about his numbers. It's also about how good of a teammate he is. It's really a great example for younger players.
Daniels outside. Clock at 6. There's McCollum with the 3. Counted from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
It's tipped. And they're on the run. Daniels outside. McCollum outside. Knocks it down from distance. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Oh, get up, Donovan. Wow.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
Yep, count it.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Toronto trails by 4. Outside White. The rebound by Chandler. Now here's McCollum. Daniels outside. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here's White. Outside Mitchell. Back to White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Over his career, Mitchell has developed his playmaking for others, a great skill to have.
Daniels outside. Pass to Anunoby. And there's the drive. Great awareness to beat the clock.
Oh, important points from Anunoby, and his team needed that.
White outside. Zubac, screen. It's White with a drive. Count it!
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Now Daniels. Here's Thompson. It's intercepted. White with it. Now guarded by Daniels. Now Mitchell. White outside. Now Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. To tie it up. A fantastic drive by Mitchell.
And when you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunities.
Daniels outside. Here's Thompson. McCollum outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Outside Mitchell. And he slams it down.
Proving to be a true leader in these spots, Mitchell embraces the chance to sink these important baskets.
Daniels outside. McCollum! Ooh, the three doesn't go. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Anunoby. Off on the layup.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Seconds left in the game. Zubac. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. So both teams making some changes here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. Coach was blunt with his assistant. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys. And
Allie, thanks. looking around. And so Toronto takes the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.